Hi everyone, Katie from Moon Design Lab here, a boutique web design studio that is committed to telling your story through your website. Today I'm going to be sharing my top 6 tips for entrepreneurs that are just starting out, and tip number 6 might be a surprise to you. Maybe not, never know, so you'll want to stick around to hear what it is. I am so happy you're here today, and let's get started. Alright friends, tip number 1 is set a rate that scares you, especially if you're a service-based entrepreneur. And what I mean by that is if you think starting out your rate should be $35 an hour, you should actually make it $55 an hour. This will help attract more high-quality clients instead of low-quality clients that will try to squeeze out as much work as possible and won't necessarily respect your skills. Now, when you're getting started, that higher rate will be scary because you'll feel like, I don't know enough, I don't deserve to be paid that much, but you do, especially if you want to save yourself the headache of working with low quality clients that will just really make your life miserable. So that leads me to tip number 2, which is use contracts for your work. I have found so much security in using a contract that lays out like payments, the work that's going to be done, when the job starts, when the job ends, and all sorts of legalities with the client before we get started. And it has been so much more helpful and really sets me at ease. I bought several contracts from the contract shop and I'll link them below. And it has really helped my business. And you also look way more professional if you have a professional contract that you're using to set up the work with your client. So, tip number 3 is track your earnings and spendings. This is really important, especially around tax time. But it also lets you get an idea of how much money is flowing into your business and how much you are spending and investing in your business. I'll link a spreadsheet that I use below that is really simple. It has made my life much easier, and I update it every month so I know the state of my business. And it helps you keep on track, so at the end of the year, you're not rushing, because it takes a lot of time to go through the financial aspects of your business. Next, tip number 4 would be to set up a business bank account. This goes hand in hand with tracking your earnings and spendings. When you have a business bank account, all of that money that is related to your business is consolidated there, and it makes it so much easier around tax time to check and see what money you're spending and where your money's going to when you're being paid. The next tip number 5, is to find an accountant that you love. This is easier said than done. I advise that you go and meet with a couple different accountants, see what kind of vibe you get. Having a good accountant on your side and someone that's going to really help you out is very important. I personally get very nervous around taxes just because I don't understand. There's a lot of different things that are going on with taxes regarding to being self-employed. So find someone that you trust that's going to give you advice, let you know how much money you should be saving for taxes. Personally, I save about 30 to 40% of all of my earnings for taxes in a high-yield savings account. So it's accruing some money for me, and that money will be there when I have to pay taxes quarterly. So when you find that accountant, keep them near and dear, and they will help you so much with your business. Now finally, tip 6, the one that might be a surprise, is get used to hearing no. So many people will tell you no, and it can be incredibly discouraging because you might feel like you went out on a limb and you can't do it. But that's not the case. The people that are telling you no are not the people you want to work with. Those people are not your ideal client, and the more you can get used to hearing no and thinking, okay, that's fine, that person's not for me, and moving on, the more progress you're going to make in your business, and you'll be more excited. It's okay. It's all learning. So get used to hearing no, and it's all going to be okay. So there you have it, my top 6 tips for entrepreneurs starting out. And was tip number 6 at getting used to hearing no a surprise? I'd love to know. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. So let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to stay in the know. I also release a weekly newsletter where I share tips and tricks with working with a website, free assets that I found for the week, and then anything else that's weighing on my heart there, and it comes out every Thursday, just like my new YouTube videos. I would love to have you involved in my community. So, see you next time. Bye!